This is about to be the quickest story time that I ever told because it just happened to me. Like, my heart is still racing and everything, guys. So bear with me. But this is the time that a Lyft driver held me hostage in his car. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. First of all, disclaimer. I know that, like, in my previous videos, I've given out my Lyft code so that you guys can use Lyft, and I still would suggest using Lyft, but there are a couple of things that you need to make sure about before you get in the car or you, like, trust the person to, like, take off with you. But I'll get to those as I get through the story. So, first of all, I was going to Walmart to pick up some Ziploc bags because I'm moving out right now, right? Got my bags. Anyway, so I called my Lyft to come pick me up from Walmart, and I got in the car and we took off. We started talking about DC, back home in New York. He's from Ethiopia. I was talking about how I, like, always wanted to visit Ethiopia and all this other stuff. So kind of making, like, small talk, but I don't really like talking in my cars. I don't know. I feel like that's time where I could be thinking, or, like, I don't know. I don't really like talking. So like I said, it was small talk, and then we started getting a little closer to my dorm. I think that's when he, like, asked how I was, and I told him I was, like, a little stressed out because of my packing situation. I've got all these clothes and one suitcase left to put them all in. That's not gonna happen. And he started getting real serious. He was like,
no, you can't be stressed out. You're only 20. You have all your life. Imagine what you'll feel like when you're like 40, blah, blah, blah.
I was just like, okay. I really hate when people give me, like, people I don't know try to give me advice about my life. You don't know me. I just kind of wasn't really feeding into it. And he pulled off into, like, a one-way street. So he wouldn't have to, like, stop in traffic. So I go to pull the door, and it doesn't open. I thought maybe I just didn't, like, pull it hard enough, and then he, like, immediately started talking. He starts telling me, like, I'm a really beautiful girl and I have beautiful skin, and asking me my name again and all that stuff. And I didn't think it was weird. I mean, my focus was on why didn't this door just open? So I'm just, like, answering stuff like, oh, thank you, thank you. Yeah, my name comes from a city in Africa, blah, blah, blah. And I tried the door again. The door did not open. And this man was, like, looking at me now, so he can see that I just tried to open up the door and then nothing happened. So I immediately started looking for, like, the lock thing. I wasn't nervous yet. I wasn't nervous. It was just like, the door's locked. Okay, maybe he just didn't, like, turn the car off. Sometimes cars have to turn all the way off before you can unlock the door. I don't know, whatever. I didn't think that that was weird. But I was looking for the lock, and my door does not have one. I looked to the other side. That door doesn't have one either. Then I look back at him, and this man, I tune into what he's saying, and he's still talking about how, like, I'm really beautiful, and he wishes that he had met me somewhere other than, like, as his Lyft passenger and all this stuff. And I'm just like, okay, can you open the door though? And he just continues talking, just continues, and he's just making me feel really uncomfortable at this point. Like, he's like,
you shouldn't be wearing makeup. You have beautiful skin. It's flawless. You know, I never date women that aren't Ethiopian, but I would definitely want to talk to you.
And I'm just like, this door ain't opening. And I tried it again, and like, I pulled it hard too, so, like, he could see, like, I am trying to get out. And he completely ignored that. So I was just like, can you unlock the door? And he said, goodbye, hope to see you on the street. And I was just like, oh, you might. And girl, I ran. Thank you, God, that I am not going to be staying in this dorm or the dorms next to it next year. Thank you. I'm going to be staying a little farther away. He ain't going to be able to find me. Not this one. That is the time my Lyft driver held me hostage. Probably won't be taking Lyft for a while. Not only because I'm going home, but just, that was really scary. So my tips to you all, while you're in your Lyft or your Uber or whatever car you're in, even if you're taking a taxi, keep a map open of like where you are going and make sure that they are actually headed in that direction. That's one. Two, keep your hand on the handle just in case. Make sure that your doors have lock and unlock buttons, and you know, I mean, I don't know how this would work, asking the person like not to use child lock. I mean, I don't know if they would do that. Like listen to you. I don't know, but just always be aware. Always be aware. Always be very vocal too. I would rather be a rude customer and just like get complaints later than be like a passive person who ends up getting taken advantage of. So pick your poison, but don't be like me. You guys can still use Lyft, but please be careful. And I hope you left my page. Bye guys. Hey guys, it's BlackGirlsYouTubeToo, and today I'm doing a continuation on a series that started called What They Won't Tell You. But it's not going to be me in front of the camera today. I have a special guest by the name of Khadijah Marie, but I'm going to let her introduce herself to you.